Welcome to Pod Me If You Can TV. I'm David Farrell.
And I'm Lloyd Hughes.
And here on Pod Me If You Can TV, we find obscure titles with your favourite stars and we discuss them. And today's film, Lloyd,
it's Inferno, starring Ray Liotta, and you got to check out this front title, this massive explosion in the background that I don't think occurs at all in the movie, and Ray Liotta standing hardcore in front of it. The title got me right away, especially the front cover, and yeah, I'm a big fan of Ray Liotta. I think he's a fantastic actor, completely underrated. And another star of this film is Mueller-Stahl, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. He's really popular in Australia because of his role in The Shine. Is it Shine? The piano movie where he plays the father of Jeffrey Rush. Yeah, I think he's a fantastic actor. Usually plays in really bad movies, like really underperforming, but he's a phenomenal actor. So this movie is a typical noir film. Ray Liotta wakes up in the desert. He has no idea how he got there. He can't remember anything at all, even who he is. He bumps into this girl, ER star Gloria Rubin, and she helps him out, like because he's knocked in the head, he's a bit bloody, heals him up, and he's trying to find out who he is, and he doesn't like what he finds. He goes back into his hotel room and he sees a bloody body there, messages on the answering machine are like really savage, and he can't believe that's him talking sometimes, like him calling back, you know, and so forth. So he hides the body, gets rid of it. People are after him, chasing him. It's this absolute labyrinth he finds himself in. You know, it's really horrible, the person who he is. And I think there's a line in it, a girl he meets up, she goes, oh, maybe it's a good thing you can't remember who you are because you're a lot nicer now. And I thought that was really nice, you know.
Isn't that most amnesia movies, though? I mean, they sort of don't remember for a reason, you know, because they are a bad guy or they've witnessed a crime. I noticed in a lot of reviews when I was looking up reviews for this film, they kept referencing Memento. They kept saying it's a poor man's Memento. Yeah, okay.
But yeah, I really enjoy the mystery of that, how they're trying to piece all these puzzles together. Why are these people after him? And it just seems like this really in-depth world and you're only getting fragments of it. I think it's a really cool mystery. What hurts this movie greatly is the budget. The budget is so low. I think this was a cable TV movie. We don't have much of cable movies in Australia. Like, pretty much we get what America serves us. So I can't compare it to those movies. Like, I just have to compare it to the straight to DVD movies that we've been doing from the bargain bin, and it is very low budget, and particularly when it gets to the car chase sequences and pretty much any action sequences. There's a lot of gunfights in this, and the gun sounds are horrible. The squibs that go off aren't very good at all. The choreography is all over the place, you know, and some of the acting is a bit, I don't know if they used a voiceover afterwards, but it just comes off a bit clumsy. Ray Liotta's fantastic in it as always. There's a great sequence where he pretty much puts all the pieces together and finds out who he is after he looks through this luggage. And he realizes how much of an awful person he really is, and a tear starts rolling down his eye. I thought it was fantastic. No words are spoken. He's just looking at a mirror at himself and all the belongings in his bag, particularly this gun, and he just it's beautiful. The heart of the story, pretty much, Mueller, who's the main bad guy, plays like this Cardin role, almost like, I don't want to bring Orson Welles too much into this, but the movie The Confidential Report, where he has this big file on him telling him this contains all the information about you, and it's a really in-depth theme that I have no idea how that's a big bargain chip. Like, I just don't understand it. He's like constantly, I don't know his character's name, but he's like, I've got everything I need on you on this file. You want to know who you are, don't you? And, you know, he's withholding that information. I don't understand how that's really important when Ray Liotta really finds out who he is, but that file contains something on him. And yeah, that just goes way beyond me. But that's the climax of the movie. The file, Mueller, the girl, and Ray Liotta standing in the desert.
So tell me, the title Inferno, there's no explosion in the film like on the cover. So what is that? What does it represent?
I guess just the chaos of the situation, like this big inferno. Like, the original title is Pilgrim. I had to look this up because it took me ages to find it on IMDb, and I was like, oh, it's Inferno. It's Pilgrim, aka Inferno. I guess they changed the title to appeal to more international audiences.
It appeals to the straight to video action star in you.
Just like me, yeah. Like, it has has all the elements I love: black leather jackets, handguns, gangsters, beautiful girls. You know, it has all those elements, and yeah, just really low budget. The desert is filmed with a lot of charm, though. I love every time we were in the desert. I don't know, it seemed frightening, it seemed warmed, it seemed like a place you can retreat to. That's one good element of it. And in the ending shot, they drive off into the desert with a nice song. To it sort of like reminds you of Desperado, the ending of that, you know, where he drives off with Salma Hayek. Just a nice little charm there.
All right, nice. So, unfortunately, the budget let this one down.
Terrible, yeah. Really bad action sequences.
Nice one. Well, you can find more of us at www.podmeifyoucan.com.